Hello once again, nerds and nerdettes of the Nintendo universe. Nerdieo here, back with my first ever Super Smash Bros. For Wii U mod review. Now, this isn't going to be a mod pack that I'm reviewing, since right now only very little mod packs actually exist for Smash 4. Don't get me wrong, there are quite a few, but only very little exists, and I feel like this is going to be quite a better way of reviewing these mods, since I guess this can somewhat count as a stage pack, I guess, because these all go under the same idea of EX stages, as the creator, Van Roos from Game Banana, calls them. Which, by the way, big shout out to Van Roos from Game Banana, or Van Rose, however you pronounce it. I'm sorry, man, I messed up your name, but seriously, he's done an amazing job on these stages, and I highly recommend you guys highly recommend you guys download these stages if you guys have your Smash 4 modded. Because these stages are absolutely great, and I hope you guys will enjoy my review of them. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and move on to them. So the first stage we got here is Suzaku Castle Ix. Now this stage is actually really cool. It looks super basic, but trust me, playing it is a lot different than seeing it. Trust me, from seeing the pictures, I thought, oh, this stage looks super small, cramped. It doesn't feel like you would be able to do much, and I feel like a lot of cheap things can be done. But to be honest, the stage is actually very well built. If I could sum it up, it'd kind of be like Battlefield, but when the two platforms on the left and right are connected. Mostly because that's what it looks like, but it definitely feels different. Connecting those two platforms really does make it feel a whole lot like a different stage. I really hope you guys could take my word on that. Very little combat. I was actually able to find it very hard to combat on the very small portion, or the small top of the stage, the very small platform I'm sure you guys could see. I find it very hard or rare for most people, I should say, to fight on that, because I didn't find myself fighting on it. My friends never really fought to it. You'll mostly rely on fighting on the bottom two, but when it does come to the very top platform, it's really just one move you guys hit, and then it's pretty much back to the bottom, or middle and bottom platform. And I really don't have a problem with that, because that small platform could be used for things like combo characters, like with Mario. Mario's infamous up air strings, I feel like those would be absolutely amazing on the stage, mainly because you have so many areas or so many platforms, even though there's just 3. You guys get the point. You guys actually have so many places to stand on that your up air strings, as with Mario, could just go on and on and on, all the way to the top, and possibly kill with an up B. Highly doubt it, since I haven't seen many up B kills from the top, but I definitely feel like it's very possible with this stage. So characters like that, I would definitely say, have a big advantage on this stage. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and say let's move on to the next stage. So here we are on Windy Hill Zone EX. Now this stage is actually my second favorite out of all these stages, because I just love the colors and what he's done with this stage. And if I could describe this stage, I would describe it as Suzaku Castle done right. As you guys could see, we got 2 platforms on the very left, one somewhat to the right, the other closer to the edge of the stage, and we have 1 platform on the right. And I feel like this stage is like Suzaku Castle done right. I know that they did say that on Suzaku Castle you had to be more careful on the left side, since the platforms were just so small, and I actually didn't really find much combat on that side of the stage whenever I played on it. But when it comes to Windy Hill Zone EX, I really feel myself wanting to go on that side, especially with Sonic. I don't really feel like I do too well on the right side, and I'm not sure if that's exactly just me being a horrible player, or if the right side just doesn't fit with Sonic. I really feel like you can, just like with Suzaku Castle, can carry on combos with those platforms on the left side. And on the right side, I feel like that's better for heavy hitters like Ganondorf and DK, and that's totally not because I had such a big struggle fighting this Ganondorf. I genuinely feel like it could be better for those kinds of characters since there's not really many places to go, and I feel like just heavy hitters can be able to hit their moves in more since there's only the platform and the bottom of it. And besides that, you're pretty much going to be hit by every single move of a big character. So that's what I feel like about this stage, and without further ado, let's go on to the next and final stage I have for this video. So here we are on the third and final stage of my mod video, or modded stage video, and it is Guar Plains Dx. Now, this is by far my favorite modded stage of all time, and this includes those from Brawl. I love this stage so much. I've never had myself having so much fun on a Smash 4 stage, and I really like it. With this stage, I really found myself wanting to get into hand-to-hand or close-up combat with my opponent, and in this case, a level 9 Jigglypuff. So yeah, I'm not really sure if that really affected it, but I just really wanted to get in there whenever I played this stage. Whenever it comes to how the stage is played, I found myself wanting to connect more moves combo more moves whenever it came to being on the bottom stage with the base and the two platforms in the middle. I just really found myself wanting to get in there and just fight at my all. I'm not sure what about it, I just found it so fun. When it came to the top of the stage, I found myself in this case, or in this video, I'm sure I've been using a lot of smash attacks, mostly because I was trying to kill Jigs, but I do find it as a place to kill your opponent. It's either up top or on the sides, and I'm not saying only kill them up above. This means whenever you take them to the top of the stage, I feel like you can kill them to the sides easier. I feel like you can kill them up top easier, obviously, because it's so much more elevated than the base. And I'm not saying it's certainly impossible. It's obviously not impossible to kill your opponent on the base or the two platforms in the middle, but I just found it more better or more satisfying for me to kill off the top. And that's my general opinion on this stage. I think it's amazing. It sounds like my favorite. And Van Rose, you've done a damn amazing job on these stages. Again, check out this man with the link in the description below if you have your Smash 4 modded, or even if you don't have Smash 4 modded. His work is amazing to even look at, I swear. So Van Rose, you've done an awesome job on these stages, and keep up the good work. And as for this mod, I would have to give it a 9 out of 10. These stages look beautiful, I love how they look, and they definitely do give it a better competitive vibe, or not a competitive vibe, but a more balanced vibe when it comes to these characters. You definitely do want to get in there more compared to their regular versions, because Guar Plains, you do have to get a bit aerial. Suzaku Castle, it's always leaned more towards the right side of the stage, which is a walk-off. And Windy Hill Zone is just so damn big. So these stages, I give a 9 out of 10. They're awesome, and I really highly recommend you guys play these stages if you have your Smash 4 modded. They go over the Omega versions of the stages, so you won't exactly be deleting the regular versions, just the Omega, but hey, should you really be mad about the Omega version when every other stage has an Omega version? So yeah, that's it for this video. Tell me if you guys liked it. I would seriously love your support on this video, especially since it's my first Smash 4 mod review video. So literally any kind of support or any kind of thoughts or opinions or critiques on me would be supported, and your guys' thoughts on these mods in the comment section below would also be amazing to talk about. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please do click that like button. If you guys want to stay more updated with Super Smash Bros. For Wii U mods, please do click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. So until then, Nerdieo is out.